How's it going, everybody? This is Chad from Vintage Retrospect, coming at you with another Kerbal Space Program 2 challenge. We are going to tonight build a solid second stage, and we want to find out if this will work in Kerbal Space Program. I want to kind of start straight away with building something that's based on the V2 rocket, because that's the first rocket that we launched on US soil that had a solid second stage. And we're going to go ahead and start this thing using small parts. We're going to start with the small solid booster. Oh, put that right below that. And if you guys don't know what the V2 rocket is, that is the first rocket that was used actually in Germany for World War II. That project was headed by Werner von Braun, a German scientist. He, of course, was captured and then sent to the United States, where he began his NASA adventure. Of course, that is a very, very short story on that. Of course, I can always do a vintage retrospect episode covering more of the details on that. Alright, we're about done building this thing. We're going to go and stick an engine below it. And the V2 bumper, specifically the V2 bumper 8 rocket, I read about this rocket. They had just discovered the blockhouse. These archaeologists from University of Central Florida, they had uncovered the remains of the blockhouse, and I thought that was pretty interesting. And that is definitely going to be an upcoming episode for you guys. Actually, let's make those stabilizers a little bit bigger. There we go. Because the V2 had really, really large fins. Alright. Let's stick that engine on there. We need a hot fire. Solid stages, so I'm actually going to bring in the decoupler together with the solid booster. Let's go ahead and go to launch, and the drink for tonight is actually kind of a duo. I've got the strawberry daiquiri non-alcoholic mixed with this truly passion fruit seltzer, and it's actually pretty good. It doesn't taste like a seltzer anymore. Alright, let's get this thing vertical. Now basically what we're trying to do is see if this thing is stable. If not, we're going to go back into the VAB, and we're actually going to give it a second go. We're going to make some changes. I think I already know what changes I need to make. I'm going to use this time to thank my subscribers. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe if you are enjoying this content so far. For those of you who are new to KSP 2, we are still in early access. Also, to be clear, we're only on patch 2, and we should have had probably patch 3 or 4 by now. So it's kind of sad. I have to keep playing this game, and it's got the same bugs. I know you guys are probably getting sick of it, but then again, I've been making more vintage retrospect episodes than I have been playing this game, so that's okay. Also, let me know in the comments if that's kind of the direction you want me to go, if you want more episodes, or do you want more Kerbal Space Program content. I do want to know what you guys want in my channel, so I'm not making videos that are worthless. This is a very long sustainer engine. We've only used 2/3 of the fuel. Got a good gravity turn right here. Let's experiment with these camera views. And what else do we got here? Celestial. It's a 3-day weekend for me, so I'm actually going to record actually another video this weekend. And I will give you a hint. It has something a little bit to do with this rocket. We're about the end of the stage here, and we're going to go ahead and get ready to hit spacebar and see how this thing flies. The Kerbal said, "Oh shit," in case you're wondering what he really said. That may have been the first time I swore on this channel. Also, let me know in the comments if you definitely like the channel name switch to Vintage Retrospect. Used to be Vintage Space. I think Vintage Retrospect sounds a lot cooler. Now, of course, there's no thrust vectoring for solids, so this thing is just going to go straight away. My intention was not to get into orbit. So let's be clear. Well, folks, that's the end of that flight, and it was a success, proving that you can have a solid second stage in Kerbal Space Program 2. I'm your host, Chad, and I will see you out on the launch pad.